What is up, investors? Jason here. So it is crypto bailout season, if you guys have not heard. Now, there's a big shift over in the crypto space. Companies that were at one point talking about never being involved in cryptocurrencies now looking to be involved in crypto by bailing out crypto institutions. One being Goldman Sachs, who's raising $2 billion to buy the assets of Celsius. Now we have the large crypto exchange FTX, who is one of the newer large players in the space. Hasn't been around for as long as a lot of the other big guys out there, but is the top dog out there that is bailing out companies that's been around longer than them. We have FTX, or Sam Bankman-Fried, I should say, who's invested into Robinhood, and now also talking about just buying all of Robinhood as a possibility. So we have multiple things going on over in the crypto space, bailouts and like with BlockFi and such. So let's talk a little bit about this. Let's talk about what is going on as far as the whole crypto bailout season. So if you don't mind, real quick as we get to it, do me a huge favor. Please be sure to smash, destroy, annihilate, or gently press that like button to help me out with the algorithm and help spread the content to more people that find it interesting, and subscribe if you have not already. Let's get to it. So let's start this first by looking at this CNBC article talking about how Robinhood shares jumped 14% on a report of FTX may be exploring a deal. And this is news that they got from Bloomberg, who was the original one who actually put the report out. Now, the Robinhood stock soared 14% to its season high and was briefly halted after a report that FTX was discussing a takeover plan internally, but no offer has been made to Robinhood. Now, Robinhood declined to comment on this deal. Now, last month, Sam Bankman-Fried, the CEO of FTX, took a 7.6% stake in Robinhood worth $648 million, according to a filing with the Securities and Exchange Commission. The filing said that Sam Bankman-Fried acquired the shares in the belief that they represent an attractive investment. Now, last fall, Robinhood had announced that they were testing a crypto wallet and that the waiting list was over 1 million customers. So Robinhood, a big player with, of course, stocks and cryptocurrencies. Now, Robinhood isn't very diverse in the amount of cryptocurrencies they have, but they are very attractive for somebody like FTX, especially if FTX is looking to get into the stock business as well. Now, on June 21st, Zach Prince, the founder and CEO of BlockFi, had tweeted that BlockFi had signed a term sheet with FTX to secure a $250 million revolving credit facility, providing them with access to capital that further bolsters their balance sheet and platform strength. Now, at one time, things looked like they were absolutely perfect with BlockFi. They looked like they were just this massively growing company. And over several funding rounds, they had raised a whopping $1.3 billion in venture investment money with prominent backers that included Peter Thiel and the Winklevoss twins. But this whole downturn with them started in February when BlockFi had to pay a $100 million fine to the Securities and Exchange Commission, and also a fine that went to several states. This was the largest such fine that had ever been paid out by a crypto company. But the funding for the crypto bailout doesn't just stop there. Canadian-based crypto investment platform Voyager Digital said it will limit daily customer withdrawals under the terms of a $200 million bailout it secured from the FTX CEO's hedge fund. Sam Bankman-Fried's Alameda Research is now the largest shareholder of Voyager with a 11.86% stake. Now, Voyager confirmed it secured a revolving credit facility with Alameda for $200 million in cash and 15,000 Bitcoin. Now, Alameda Capital is cleaning up the mess that was left behind by Three Arrows Capital, where Voyager's exposure to Three Arrows Capital consists of 15,250 Bitcoin and $350 million worth of USD coin. Now, the Hong Kong-based Three Arrows Capital said in a statement a week prior to the investment by Alameda Capital that it had hired restructuring advisors after being badly wrong-footed by the collapse of the Terra Luna network and sharp declines in other altcoins this year. And then the most recent bailout talks is in this report on June 24th by CoinDesk. Goldman Sachs, leading investor group to buy Celsius assets. The Wall Street firm is seeking $2 billion in commitments from investors to buy distressed assets at steep discounts if the crypto lender goes bankrupt. Goldman Sachs appears to be gouging interest and soliciting commitments from Web3 crypto funds specializing in distressed assets, and traditional financial institutions with ample cash on hand, according to a person familiar with the situation. The assets, most likely cryptocurrencies, having to be sold on the cheap, would then likely be managed by participants in fundraising push. Celsius, which had more than $8 billion lent out to clients and $12 billion in assets under management as of May of this year. And they abruptly announced on June 12th that it would stop withdrawals from the platform, citing extreme market conditions. The disclosure exuberated those conditions, briefly sending Bitcoin's price below $20,000. Now, what's crazy about this is that Celsius' business was valued at $3.25 billion. Celsius raised $750 million from investors last year, including Canada's second largest pension fund. And in other crypto bailout news, the SEC Commissioner Hester Peirce addressed this problem this week in a Forbes interview and saying that crypto does not have a bailout mechanism and that it's been perceived as one of the strengths of the marketplace. Now, as far as my whole take with the whole thing is that, yes, I'm very bullish on crypto, and you guys know that. I'm also really into stocks and other things as well. So seeing how much the whole crypto market had gone up in 2021, if you're used to markets, everything is bound for a correction. We're seeing one also starting with real estate right now. So you have to expect that there will be a correction at some point in time. You know, you can even look at things like the .com boom and compare what had happened back then, where there was so much money being pumped in, but then at some point there's going to be some sort of resistance, some sort of a pullback that's going to happen at a large scale, and things are going to have to correct and then find a new normal. And that's what we're kind of seeing here with crypto. We're seeing a bit of a correction. We're always seeing, large price increases with Bitcoin, even well before it became as mainstream as it did in 2020 and 2021. And of course now, what we were seeing before with Bitcoin would always go in these massive increases in prices and then have a big correction and the price then drop and then eventually find a new high. And that's more than likely what we're going to be finding again at some point, a new high in Bitcoin and a new high in all the other altcoins as well. This is something that give it time, we'll probably see it correct and things work out for everybody, for all the legit cryptocurrencies that are out there, I should say. But anyways, I would like to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions about all this. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about FTX buying up a lot of the crypto assets out there? I'd like to know. So with that being said, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. New content coming out all the time. Thank you guys for watching and listening. See you in the next one coming very soon.